Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again, and welcome back to my channel, Mayta. What ifs? Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Had Powers Like Goku Black? And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted story. Now, before continuing this, shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to Mr. Hawk for suggesting this idea. Now, moving onwards, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well. And there is a important um suggestion request there as well that you guys need to listen to if you haven't checked out that video, so please make sure you do so after this one. Anyways, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 13 years after the Kyuubi attack and even after the battle between Naruto and Sasuke at the Valley of the End. As we see a young injured Naruto Uzumaki who was retrieved back by Kakashi Hatake. As Kakashi was called after treatment of Naruto into Tsunade's office, who has just returned after making sure that Naruto has stabilized. What the hell happened to him, Kakashi? Explained everything to me. The council meeting will soon begin, and they would demand answers. I found Naruto there, Tsunade-sama. When I arrived there, he was laying against a rock. He seemingly had a trail of blood behind him. Something told me that he was pushing himself to stay awake. And once I arrived there, I didn't thought for anything else, just grabbed him and rushed back. What did he say to you? Was he awake? Going in and out of consciousness, muttering sorry, Sakura-chan, or something along the lines of I failed. I wasn't able to stop him. So he escaped. Yes. I'm just glad that the boy is okay. What happened, Tsunade-sama? The boy was stabbed twice with a lightning-style jutsu. As Kakashi felt, his blood ran cold. Was it my Chidori? Similar to something like that, yes. Twice, you say? Yes, Kakashi. Twice. As Kakashi slumped down to the ground, as Tsunade then said, "Get yourself back up, Kakashi." As Shizune helped him up, "I can't believe this. I am the one to blame for this, Tsunade-sama." "You're not. You taught him that jutsu because it was necessary. Because it was the order of the council. You didn't know that he was going to use that jutsu on Naruto for such." As that is when Jiraiya barged into the door, grabbing Kakashi by the collar. "You! I've seen the wounds. They are those similar to the wounds that you inflict when you use that accursed lightning jutsu. You taught that brat, didn't you? The Chidori, didn't you?" "Yes, it was me, Jiraiya-sama." As Jiraiya punched him across the face, sending Kakashi flying down. "Jiraiya, stand down!" "You know as much as I know, Tsunade. The boy wouldn't have been in this situation if it wasn't for him." "It was irrational thinking, but he was ordered by the council to do that. He could have denied." "How could he have? The council are pretty much demanding right now that we punish Naruto for failing the mission. Something that has never been done in the whole history of the Konoha. I mean, there have been some penalties that have been given, but that's all." "Damn it. What are they demanding?" "His punishment would be severe because the populace hate him. And not only that, it turns out that the girl that was in Kakashi's team, Sakura, what happened to her? She's also requesting that Naruto to be banished because he has failed to keep up his promise." "What?" said Kakashi, taken aback by that, as Jiraiya was enraged. If that bastard of the council today banishes Naruto, I am going to tender my resignation from and also give up my citizenship from Konoha. I'll be done with these people. Yeah, let's just hope it is banishment, because I don't want him to be executed or whatnot. We might have to put out the cards that have been covered by Sensei, just to levy his punishment. That we can try." And so now we see Tsunade, Jiraiya, and Kakashi entered the council, where the council meeting began. And the main topic of the council meeting was why Naruto Uzumaki has failed and what should his punishment would be. As the first victim of the council was Kakashi, who was told to remain a Jonin and not a sensei anymore because he has failed to teach his Ganins how to become better shinobis and Ganins. And then it was Tsunade, who came under fire because she hadn't taken any student, and Mibuki Haruno, the civilian council, had said that her daughter would be the perfect subject because she has a good learning capability, and Tsunade outright denied that. And then there was Jiraiya, who was under fire because Naruto was his responsibility and he has failed to teach Naruto anything aside from Rasengan. Has it ever occurred to you Naruto deliberately lowered the power of the Rasengan? If Naruto had hit him with the Rasengan, the boy would have been killed at the spot. I highly doubt that Naruto Rasengan would have failed against Kakashi's Chidori, as Kakashi also agreed to that. Rasengan is a powerful jutsu created by the fourth Hokage. There's no denying that. But yet, that jutsu failed against the Sasuke Uchiha, isn't it? You're right, it did. We can only wait for Naruto to wake up. Then the council meeting is postponed until he is up, so we can properly punish him. It took Naruto 2 weeks to recover. He was still bandaged up as his eyes opened. Hey, Bachan. I'm sorry. It's alright, Naruto. It's alright. Why do you have bags? I'm not the Kage anymore, Naruto. What? What do you mean by that? Jiraiya has left. The daimyo has made Danzo the Hokage, and the council has pushed so far to punish you. They wanted you to be executed because of what you have done. What have I done? You failed, Naruto. That is what they are after. They want to get rid of you. As Naruto's eyes widened as he felt his gut twisted, as that is when Tsunade then said, I tried my best to fight. The only thing I could make them agree to was to not kill you. And it was only after that Jiraiya told him that it would only make things worse if you died. So they come with a new solution to that. A much more sinister one. They're going to seal away your chakra, Naruto. What? What do you mean by that? They're gonna send you to blood prison. I'm ordered to leave by the daimyo. And if I don't, then you will be executed. What? What do you mean by that? Jiraiya and Kakashi already have left. And we're the only ones. Me and Shizune would have to leave. But don't you forget, kid. We will find a way to break you out of that prison. One way or another. We will get you out. As now we see, Naruto looks shocked and heartbroken. What about the others? My friends. They're the children of the clan heads. Obviously they have to listen to their parents, and the council have sided with them. They think you're too dangerous to remain here, Naruto. And what happened last mission? They blame you. Every one of them. Even my friends? No. Some of them don't. Hinata, Neji, Lee, Tenten. These are the ones who don't blame you. Shikamaru and Choji also. But the rest, they blame you. I see. Alright then, Bachan. Please take me there. To the council. As Naruto arrived there, he came face to face with Ino and Sakura, who slapped him across the face, telling him that how he was a monster who failed. Just after that, once Naruto arrived inside the council chamber, we see he was standing still. As Danzo, the new Hokage, then said, As the sixth Hokage of Konoha, I demand the whole council's attention. Naruto Uzumaki, you have failed to retrieve back Sasuke and your mission. And not only that, it turns out there has been residue of Kyuubi's chakra leaking out of you. And because of that, you are to be sent to blood prison for 10 years. And after that, you will straightly return here to serve your punishment and penance. What? You have heard us, boy. That is what your punishment is. In the meantime, your chakra will be sealed completely off. As Naruto's arms were holding down, Hey, he's injured, says Tsunade, but she was stopped. Naruto! As she yelled out, Don't harm him! As Naruto's wounds were opening, some stitches as well, but they didn't care. As the chakra suppressors were placed, the seal matrix erupted as it hissed into Naruto's skin as Naruto screamed in agony and then passed out because of it. You monsters. Look what you have done to him. I hope and pray to Kami or any god above that he will have his revenge. Are you threatening us, Tsunade? Threatening your own village? You're nothing more than a disgrace to the legacy of the first and second. If anything, you're to disgrace here, Danzo. You. And these two. Not me. They wouldn't have stood up for this. Oh, but they would have. A Jinchuriki is a weapon. A tool, nonetheless. Would me to agree to that with you? As Danzo remained quiet. That's what I thought. Take her out and throw her away from this village. She's not needed here. And as for the boy, do as I said, and tell them to keep him in the Block Z of the Blood Prison. As after that, Naruto's eyes only opened, in his wounded state, in the Block Z, a cell that was covered in its entirety with darkness, not even a single window there, and he could hardly breathe, because the air barely reached there as well. As Naruto was shocked and scared, but he remembered the words of those who had stood up against him and those who stood beside him, and for the first time Naruto felt broken and hurt. Maybe Sasuke was right. Why am I fighting for them? I shouldn't have. Gigi was wrong. These people won't change. Not now, not ever. I did so much for them. Pushed my life in danger's way multiple times just for what? To be thrown into this dark cell? I really am an idiot. An idiot you might be, said a voice. Who is it? Is someone there? Yes, you share a cell with me, boy. I see. What is your name? My name is Naruto. I see. Xanos. My name is Xanos. Xanos? That's a... Before you say that, your name has a meaning of fish cake. Remember that. It means maelstrom as well, mister. I guess you are right. As Naruto was shocked to find out a being similar to his age, a carbon copy of himself, but the only difference was that his hair was deep blue and his eyes were silverish white. You look just like me. I appear in front of the people who ask of my help in the forms that they want to see me in. You just want to see the truth. Truth? Yes. As Naruto was taken aback by that. What truth? Truth that you tried, but deep down you know that these people wouldn't change, but yet you still tried, and in the end you were betrayed. Which means that you have known the truth about the reality of the shinobi world. About the reality of never trusting or being too trusting of people. Your own friends, some of them stabbed you in the back. Some who are on your side are being scrounged there back in Konoha. What would you want to do? If I were to tell you that I would give you the power to get back at them. What? Yes, I will give you the power to get back at them. You mean chakra or jutsus? Sorry to tell you, mister, but my chakra is sealed away. I can't use any chakra. You think that chakra you called is the power that I will give you? No, that is not even a power that can hold candle to the power that I will be giving you. The power of the legendary warriors from another race. Not humans. What? Yes, they were called Saiyans. And one of them were my best friends. A kind-hearted, aloof guy who enjoyed fighting and competition. But I won't give you his powers. What? Yes, he was the strongest, but you don't need him. Because your heart is hardened, like the other one. Like the Prince of Saiyans. And I think that would suit you. Give me your hand so I can see which one suits you the perfect. As after grabbing his hand, Xenos frowned. It seems that it is a mismatch. I guess I made a mistake. Well, what do you mean by that? You hold the darkness within you. You mean the Kyuubi? No. I mean your own darkness, child, that you have locked away. Once you have come to terms with it, only then will I be able to help you and give you what you want, what you truly desire. As Naruto closed his eyes, and then focused. And then he found himself in the mindscape. But instead of the usual one, it was like a waterfall, and behind the waterfall Naruto could see a cave, from which two red eyes shot open. Unlike the Kyuubi, they didn't have any slit. As the being with red eyes walked out, it was Naruto, with a sneer on his face. So you're finally here, huh? What are you? I am your hatred. I am the very rage you have locked away for these people, the very emotions that you hid deep into the deepest part of your heart and mind, locking me away. I am your other half. Yeah, I get it. I apologize. You think a simple apology will make you forgiven? You know, you are a criminal, Naruto, and your biggest and the only crime you have ever done is to not trust yourself but the others. And look where it got you. You locked me away, your own other half, and yet you listen to those others surrounding you, listening to their words, not your own. And this is why you're here. You can never make the whole world happy or smile. Remember that. There will be always someone who will be talking bad about you behind your back. Always someone who is closer to you, be ready with a dagger to stab you in your back. Always. But you yourself? No. The only person you can trust in this accursed world is yourself, and you betrayed yourself, Naruto, while trusting the others. As Naruto looked down with tears in his eyes, as the darkness came near him. What would you do if I forgive you? What? You would? You're myself. My other half. I have to. But you have to promise me to never lock me away. I apologize if that I did. Fine. I do forgive you, said the darkness sighed as it hugged Naruto, as Naruto felt himself being whole once more. As Naruto's eyes opened, and he had a enraged look on his face. I am ready, Xanos-sama. Good. And now I am giving you the power of Goku Black. Goku Black? What does that mean? Zamasu, a being that was made to serve the Kais of my world, supreme leaders who watch over the world from up above in heaven. But you know what? He betrayed them after seeing that how imperfect the people were, and then wanted to create the perfect race. His methods were wrong, but the power that he possessed was great, alongside the darkness within that matches yours. So now, I'll be giving you his powers. As suddenly Naruto was engulfed by a pink hue, as he felt himself getting stronger, until he was able to literally rip the chains just by moving his hands apart. You need to sit here, meditate, train. I'll be watching over your training now. As now we see, time began to pass by as 8 years went by. Tsunade, after 8 years, was allowed to visit because Konoha was blocking her visits alongside Jiraiya and Kakashi. As Naruto arrived there, his hair was longer down to his shoulder, and it has gotten black instead of the blonde they were used to seeing. His eyes were black as well now. And not only that, he looked lean, way too much lean and muscular, but at the same time, a little bit malnourished as well. Naruto, what happened to you? What do you expect, Tsunade? I've grown. Grown you have, but you've changed. Your hair, it's black. I know. I know everything. And I'm grateful, said Naruto with a small smile on his face. Grateful to know that there are some people who are still kind. I wanted to visit earlier, but the Konoha Council was blocking my visit, and my requests were getting rejected again and again. I've been trying to work with Jiraiya to find a way. So far, Konoha has sent its shinobis to make sure that we stay away from the Blood Prison. I see. So that is why it took you so long, huh? Look, Naruto, in 2 years, if we don't get you out, you will be sent back to Konoha to serve as their puppet. I don't want that from you, or for you. I know. I know you're trying your best, but you don't need to. What? What do you mean? I'll go back there. Are you insane? Listening to yourself? Trust me, Bachan. Just let me go there. I will handle this myself. I promise. I have gotten stronger. Way too much stronger for them to handle. Once that is done, I'll find you, Jiraiya, and then we'll be safe somewhere. Alright then. I trust you, kid. Just know this, I'm worried, okay? As Naruto grabbed her hand and held it for a bit. It's alright. You're like a mother figure to me, Bachan. I won't worry you too much. Yeah. You better not, says Tsunade, looking towards her son figure that she has come to see as a son. As after Tsunade left, we see that Jiraiya was the next who was coming there alongside with Kakashi, but Naruto also told them no. And once 10-year mark hit, Naruto returned. He was much more taller than the rest of the prisoners there, who feared him now. And not only that, he was also taller than people and men of Konoha who came there. It was his ex-friends who were there. Someone amongst them was Choji and Shikamaru. Damn, Naruto, you certainly have grown. Yes, I have, Shikamaru. Choji, it's nice to meet you. Move along now, said Kiba. As now we see, once Naruto arrived back, he was presented in front of the council, who was literally quite shocked to see him as such. As their eyes narrowed, what have you done to yourself? What do you think I have done? I have trained. Nonsense, we locked away your chakra. Even if you have trained, it wouldn't have worked. Try it, Kiba. As Kiba tried to kick Naruto, but only his leg was the one that was broken. Naruto just stood there still. Is that the extent of the power of a clan head? Pity. As Naruto broke his handcuffs and stretched, as they activated the chakra suppressors, but it didn't work. As Naruto then said, I'm not using chakra, idiots. It's something much more than that. As Naruto's power began to flare until they felt so pressure that they all were now face vaulted to the ground. As Naruto's power flared, as his hair turned deep reddish pink, as his eyes were also pink as well. As Naruto then smirked. See this? This is the power of a god. But this is not the extent. As Naruto then did something, he went Super Saiyan Rose Stage 2, and then entered the Super Saiyan Rose Stage 3. His hair now long, eyes completely glowing white with power radiating from it. As lightning was cackling around him, an invisible aura was surrounding him, and that is when Konoha knew. The Naruto they had sent there has returned back with something much more sinister and powerful being. And what followed suit was explosions, ki blast left and right everywhere, and a huge one as Naruto flew into the air, looking down at the people. He had teleported Shikamaru, Choji, and Hinata, Neji, Kai, and Tenten alongside with Lee away from the village, and then he used his ultimate ability, Ka, Me, Ha, Me, Ha, as a huge blast erupted, destroying the whole village with a clean sweep. As those few who were saved, like the Ichirakus and the friends of his, watched with awe and terror that Naruto with a single attack was able to destroy the whole village. As Naruto landed in front of them and looked towards Hinata, and then gave her a kiss. I'll come back for you. I promise, Hinata. It's high time I gave you back your feelings in return. The only woman who was ever loyal to me, aside from Bachan, who loved me unconditionally and without wanting anything from me, aside from love. As Hinata cried, clutching him closer, where are you going? Find a safe place for us to remain. As after that, Naruto then suddenly sensed Xanos hovering in the air. Xanos-sama. You see, Naruto, I have helped you out. Yes, I'm grateful for that. But what I need to know is what you will be doing with this power of yours. Are you going on a rampage? Going to destroy the corrupts? Or are you going to do something for yourself? Naruto closed his eyes and listened to himself, and they had a smile on his face. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm no hero. If anything, I'm just a greedy person who only wants what's best for him and the people he loves. And I want to find a safe place where we can lay low and be safe. I don't care what happened to the elemental nations. Their fight is not mine. Great answer. Great answer indeed, Naruto. And for that, I will bless you with this. As, with a snap of his finger, a hovering castle-like land appeared above in the air. What is this? This is where a being known as Kami resided back in the place where the warrior stayed. You can use this now. Use this as your new home. It has a garden, a farm, and as well as trees of fruits. And also a bean that sprout that arise there and only here, senzu bean. A bean that is regenerative and healing properties. And so now we see Naruto return and took his friends there. As everyone was happy, after that, and time began to pass by until people discovered about the land that was hovering above, and many wanted that land for themselves. But Naruto had to appear again. You must go there, said a pregnant Hinata. I have to, Hinata. They can never be allowed to set a foot here. As Naruto arrived, using his Super Saiyan 3 stage, began to cause havoc and destruction because he needed to send out a message. Stay the fuck away from his home. He was not gonna give that up. And then arrived Sasuke Uchiha, who wanted to take him down, but with a single punch to the guts that broke his chest cavity alongside with his windpipe. Naruto looked at him as he was coughing blood. I could have killed you back then, Uchiha, but I took pity on you because of the bond we share. But never again. Because you didn't show me any mercy, I won't. Now heal yourself. As after that, Naruto flew into the air, as Sasuke coughed to himself did that, because of the windpipe being fractured alongside with his ribs cage, puncturing his lungs as well. As now we see, Naruto returned back. At the age of 22, he has become something akin to a god of his wonder as well, being that is feared because he alone has destroyed not a single one, but the rest of the four elemental nations and wiped out Konoha from the face of the earth. And people have been traumatized by his very existence and power because they knew if that man is let loose because of his hatred for them, he will eradicate them and make an example out of them just like he did to Konoha. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.